Hey, hey, hey! Luma moved, so I managed to actually start on sort of time. Last stream of the day. Oh. And we are in Abache, about to leave Chad and go into Sudan. So let's prepare for the flight. FTTC. Foxtrot. Tango, Tango, Charlie. Execute, and we're going to down to the town of Nile, which is there we go. Departure runway 9. Arrival runway 4. Execute. Then we go in. Clear that. Yep. Okay, any yeah, we can take Alpha Bravo Oscar Alpha Bravo Oscar. What was it? Stop moving. If I want you to move, I will move. Where was it? I have no clue. It disappeared. Ow. Disappeared, the one I wanted. Oh, I don't know which one it was. Alright, take a clear here instead. Then set it up in little nav map. Departure. See what it says. Destination. And do a flight plan. Let's do a flight plan calculation. Calculate. Basically did nothing. Yeah, please calculate. Okay, Genai is what it wants to. It's basically over that airport. Okay. Now we should have a select destination runway 4 there. Okay. That should be like that. That's good. We should have Genai. Come on. Echo, November, Indigo. No. Echo, Indigo. Be there. Execute. Okay. And then should also go here. Arrival. 28 there. Cute. Okay, that should be it. How long is it? It's 273 nautical miles, which will easily give us 45,000 feet. Flight control mode. Then we put that one, we put nav on. Yep, now we put heading on. And we are almost good to go. We should put in this one as well, 45,000. One point I'm gonna do a little bit more of this, but not today. Okay. Do that, and then do that. Gears up, flaps up, autopilot on. Some reason this is
1515, leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
acknowledge frequency change.
8J Tower, TS 1515, frequency change.
Okay, we are on our way on our final part. Let's see how long it will take. We will have a landing in Nile, then a landing in Malakal, and then we either go to Malakal. It is Malakal, but Malakal is there. Muglad is the one we're going to, Muglad, and then we either go to Malakal or Rank, depending on. So we actually will be doing a little bit of a stint into South Sudan again. But that would be fine. And when we do that, we'll be going along the Nile again. Oh yeah. When I get there, I'm gonna probably change plane again. I fly up to Khartoum along the river with the little thing, just to end it. Yeah, that would be a nice ending. And the fact is that I actually said that I was just gonna reach the Nile, not Khartoum, even if I wanted to. So if I'm getting too tired or something like that, I can just end it at when I actually reach the Nile. Yeah, I might actually do that. Leave Khartoum for the next one. We'll see. depending on how long it takes. I'm actually getting a bit tired. I've been streaming better part of this day. Tomorrow I'm gonna spend fixing some videos for coming 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And then I'll be streaming Brutal Bowl at night, really night, starting around midnight probably. And then I will maybe stream Flight Sim on Wednesday again, we'll see. But just one time. It would actually be nice to be able to get out to this part of Africa before I go on my vacation. Like to reach Cairo and the Sinai. Probably do that pretty easy. One or two streams. Yeah. Where is top of the scent is there. Alright. You are set to auto. Thank you. Yeah. Getting a bit tired. We are about to leave Chad behind us. We have about already, I can't be that. 34 nautical miles left. until we reach the border with Sudan. Sudan seems to have a well-developed airport network. They have a lot of airports with tarmacs. And of course, you're gonna. No, even this small one that I'm gonna land at is a. Hey, we have basically every single airport is asphalt. Yikes. Huh. Well developed. Then there is one part that is just desert. But it's like nothing. There's nothing at all in a big part of the country. Most of the country is situated along in more the southern part, where there's some rivers, and also along the Nile. And other parts of the country is basically just desert. Yep. And we're getting into that desert now. We're still in the highlands, like the part between the rainforest and the desert. It's like arid country. There still are some sorts of rivers.
Altitude.
Thank you. What happened? Where did it go? There it is. Come on, why don't you? All right. Okay, we have reached 45,000 feet. 45,000 feet. Which means that we're now gonna set this one to 4,700. And wait for the top of descent. There's a river down there. That would be the Wadi Rail. Okay. Seems like a pretty big city. Well, we're going down to Nile. That's about 500,000 and it's the second largest city after Khartoum. It's a big city, 500,000 people. And looking at it, it's basically small houses everywhere with dirt streets. I really can't see any paved. There are some fare-through roads that are paved, but not much. Most of it is just dirt. And it looks basically the same, the whole city. There's also a railway station. So the railway to probably Khartoum. Crikey, they built railways. The railway is basically just straight line with the curve, straight line with the curve, straight line with the curve. Eh? you're flying so slow for? We keep forgetting to accelerate. We decelerate too much. Getting a bit darker out here as well. Time is 10:30 where I am right now, and the sky is still blue. Summer in Sweden. Ear is itching. How much time do we have left? 140 nautical miles, 20 minutes. We are coming up on the TOD in a couple of near future. About 6 nautical miles is closing in fast. Why are you so fixated with the TOD? Well, that's because this thing will start going down and I will follow it. Yep. So. Why didn't you? Because you never said VNAV. Oh, poo. Always something I forget. I remember everything except one thing, and that one thing ends up ruining everything. There we go. Fixed. No, still. That's a 5 letter for that one. And for that one as well. Yeah. Anything now? I wonder what that is. Niala! Hello! Niala Tower! Hello! Request full stop landing. Hello!
Nile Tower, TS 15159 or 8 miles northwest flight level 350 to land.
TS 1515, Nile Tower. QNH 1015. Fly left downwind, runway 22.
Oh, you
Enter
just
left
had
downwind
to.
runway 22, TS 1515.
You have to change that one. Alright, I have to change the runway. Runway 22, execute. There we go. Also gonna be left downwind. Means I need to have the airport to my left. I have no clue how this one intend to go. It's because it has still have RX4 there. Legs. Clear. Clear. Execute. There we go. Well, things like that happen. Um, you have to change things on the fly, and of course you. Hello, Smile. Yeah, you know, I really wanna see what's happening here, so everything goes correct. Yeah, V path is caught. And there we go. Okay, thank you. About 10 minutes left until landing. might have to put on the light in the back of the rooms soon because the track IR is getting confused by the light from the screen. Fun. Okay, we are. This is. I don't know what river that is. Probably the one that runs through Nile. We're heading towards it. Either those are rivers or the dried out riverbeds. Not sure which. But there's a lot of them here. Two 2,000 feet above sea level. Oh, come on. Okay, we are closing in on the airport. My ears are itching. Not do anything else there. Okay. that Niala there? I think that's Niala. That we see in. Oh, come on. No, not now. There's Niala. All that bopping around there is due to the track guy or getting confused over the lights in here. Well, I guess I need to turn on the light. For the remaining. There we have Niala. The airport should be there somewhere as well. That's a really annoying sound. Hey, you can't see where the airport is. That one? Oh, that's not the airport. Huh. Well, we are gonna start turning soon. Hopefully I get landing clearance soon as well.
Altitude.
There we go. Burn is commencing. And of course, hello, thank you. Please be kind. Just as I about to land. There we have the airport.
TS 1515. Wind calm. Clear to land runway 22.
Knowledge.
Clear to land runway 22, TS 1515.
Altitude.
Maybe you're flying a bit low here. Coming in hot. Scaring off the wildlife.
Altitude. Autopilot.
Gears are down, everything is set. Just going in for a nice, hopefully smooth landing. Yeah, that's how we landed. Nice.
TS 1515. Turn next taxiway. TS 1515. Contact ground on 120.4.
Going to
Oh,
120.4, TS 1515. Nile ground, TS 1515. Taxi to parking.
TS 1515. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway. TS 1515. Please acknowledge.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway, TS 1515.
up. Yeah. Just standing there waving. I'm standing right in front of you. Okay, let's firstly ground services. No fueling. Okay. And then we're gonna go into this one, flight planner. And the that was a weird one. I think I skipped that airport. It was a very weird airport. Let's take this one. HSLI. HSL. Landing. Take off from runway 22 probably. Arrival on runway. '24. There we go, legs. Clear, discontinuing there. Auto and all. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. We have Tango. Union Bravo. Alpha. Bravo. Facility not found. What means facility not found? It was okay. You can't find that one. Well, that was interesting because it exists. Okay. Let's see if we can find something else then. Let's see this one. That one you can find. Okay, good. There we go. And then we're gonna have the RX 24 there. Like that. Good. Okay. That is basically what we need. Good. And then we're gonna have to have set everything up. How far is it? 300 nautical miles. Oh. That's quite long. Quite longer than I thought. Oh well. How it is sometimes. And I need to fix the. I need to turn on the light. Right now I don't see anything. There we go. And then we should set this one to 45,000. Execute. And then we should have the heading, and we should put it on navigation, and I will, yeah. You're looking at me upside down for a while. Need to do that. So that this thing doesn't get confused. Alright. Taxi for takeoff options. To the south? South? Sort of, yeah. Can I have another one? Yeah, east. I bet it's gonna tell me to go on the other one. Oh, come on!
4 via taxiway. Contact tower on 120.4.
Why'd you do this to me?
Taxiing. Hold short runway 0 for via taxiway. TS 1515.
Yeah, okay. Keep changing everything all the time.
Nile Tower. TS 1515 at runway 0. Full
I'm
ready for
going
departure.
left.
East departure.
TS 1515. QNH 101 tree departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 04.
Cleared for takeoff runway 04. TS 1515.
I probably won't have to go very far down here, because I will be able to take off anyway.
TS 1515. Continue for east departure. TS 1515. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Nile Tower. TS 1515. Frequency change.
Need to turn towards it. I need to get something to drink. All right, we are back on track. You said that one. I think I did. You did. Okay. Where are we? DOD is there. Okay. Ooh, this is like the Darfur region. There's been a lot of controversy in this one. Yeah, just enjoying the flight. Not much going on.
Altitude.
Oh yeah. We're about to reach our cruising altitude for a little while, and then we'll be descending again. Can you just get up to the 45,000?
Altitude.
1,826. Go and VNAV. Not forgetting that one now. Hey. Hey, we are cruising at 45,000 feet and heading towards, what is the name of it? The Dougly. With 200 nautical miles left. Actually quite a long way. 50 nautical miles left to the DOD. Oh. At this point, I almost feel like I just want to get done with this streaming marathon. Just do they have a tower? Well, I won't know yet. They have no tower. 20 bloody minutes. I'm about to reach the TOD soon. Yep. I will be starting the descent. For the second to last time today, we'll be descending towards an airport. Hello, Vic. Welcome back to the third stream. I'm getting really tired. Yeah, I just started descending towards... What is the name of it? Kadugli. And I'm also waiting to see once I can get contact of the airfield I want to go into. Apparently I can't. Just started descending towards madness. Oh, I descended towards madness a long time ago. Madness came and went. Or we say madness have come and gone. I'm way past that. Yeah, I'm on the verge of that. Or maybe complete lunacy. By the way, I have decided that I'm gonna spend one night in Stafford. So once I'm done with the streaming here, I'm gonna book the hotel. Hopefully there is a room left in the one by the train station. Really, Lumacy. Yeah, Lumacy. Luma, did you hear that? I've gone into complete lumacy. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh yeah. No, because I think it's easier to get that one by the station, because then I don't have to get from that hotel in the morning. Not sure how far it is, but it was a bit. If I can get that one right by the station, I think it's easier. Not sure how far it is from the Hurricane down to the station. It was quite a bit actually. It's like almost like 3.5 kilometers. Okay, it's not that far, but yeah. Okay, walking 3.5 kilometers. I do that in a heartbeat. That's no problem. But I'm gonna check if there are any rooms at that one right by the station and how much it costs. And see if I can get that. How much? What will? Does that room? Does it have a room? The Stafford, and from the 20th to 21st. Ooh, the rooms have gotten more expensive. The rooms have gotten a lot more expensive. The Hurricane have gone up with probably 20 pounds. I should sleep in Victoria Park. Yeah. There are a couple of cheap ones in Stoke. I think I could get T-Bone to drop me off in Stoke. There is a hotel right by the train station in Stoke. for about 40 pounds. I don't know if people want to go to Stoke because I don't know which road it is to go to Alton. Where is Alton? Here, I think so. Where is Alton? There it is. Ah, it's not that far from. Maybe he can drop me off in Stoke. Yeah. Maybe I can. There was a decently cheap hotel there. I will ask T-Bone tomorrow. I bet he's gonna be disappointed that I don't want to go down with him to Birmingham. But that's kind of the wrong way for me. I also need to check how. Probably if I go into Johannesburg there, I need to go. I'll probably go up to Warrington. Then I have to walk between the train stations. Maybe Manchester. I have to see how I'm getting from Stoke to Johannesburg. How do I get from Stoke to Johannesburg? Let's check. Stoke on Trent to Johannesburg. Departure on the 21st of June. Yeah, something like that. Done. My journey. Ooh, there'll be at least 2. Oh, the first train on Sunday leaves at 10:52. And I have to go to Stockport. And in Stockport I have to change, and then I have to go to Sheffield, and then I go to Conisbro. Okay, how does... Where is Sheffield? There's Sheffield. Okay. Alright, so I got to almost to Manchester, but I changed in Stockport instead. Okay. No. Don't need to go up to Piccadilly. Go to Stockport and change trains there. Ooh, there's mountains here. That'll be... half an hour, 2 half-an-hour changes. Something? That's probably where I go then. Stockport. A lot of these local trains. Okay, let's see where... Now I should be able to have contact with this. There it is. Ah, they have a tower. Hello.
Tower, TS 1515, 11 miles, west 6,900 to land.
TS 1515, Tower. QNH 101 tree. Fly right downwind runway 24.
Enter right downwind runway 24, TS 1515.
I am going to runway 24, right? Yes. Good. So you have to change if you go into stock? You're going from Stoke, you have to change train. Oh, okay.
Altitude.
TS 1515, wind 2064. Clear to land runway 24.
Clear to land runway 24, TS 1515.
Alright, we are go for a landing. And it's gonna take the turn very tight here. So. There's the airfield.
Autopilot.
Whoa. Woo. Okay, I almost stalled there, but I managed to save it. I was. Oh well. Oh, whoa, why are you doing that now? Come on. No Tokyo
TS
drifting.
1515. Turn next taxiway.
Tokyo drifting again there.
TS
Yeah, smooth.
1515. Contact ground on 120.7.
Hey, look at that. That's a prop plane. Contact ground.
120.7, TS 1515. Ground, TS 1515. Request taxi to parking.
TS 1515. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway, TS 1515.
Alrighty. Let's go for the last leg of this stream, I think. Which will take us... I am thinking, should I go? I think I will go here. I found another city that is on the Nile, not the blue Nile, but the white Nile. It was actually in Sudan. So I'm going to that one. I don't need to go into South Sudan again. A little bit longer, but HSLI. SL there, and that one was HS Hotel Sierra Delta Zulu. 276, not that bad. Departure runway probably 24. I don't think that 9 is even in use. And then we go say 35. Eggs, clear, cute. And you do that again. Okay, now we have an N. We have November Alpha Bravo unit Sierra, and then we have RX 35 there. Okay, done. Okay, we're gonna be passing over the Nile, well, a part of the Nile. We have the heading. Oh, I can, yeah, I don't know, that depends a little bit on when, I know when I will be arriving in Birmingham, and then it depends on how long it will take. Let's see, I think I've saved it here. No, I did not. Okay. I will let you know when. Because it will be quite. I think I would arrive in Birmingham at around 7 o'clock at night. And then it take about an hour up to Stafford with the car. So around 8 we will arrive in Stafford, I think. Something like that. 8 o'clock. somewhere around that. I think I will. Yeah, I think it was around that. Because I'm gonna be meet Kev in Cardiff on the 19th, and then I go up in the evening. Okay, what else? We're gonna set the this one. And then we're gonna set the heading, we're gonna set the nav. Okay, and then we're gonna ask for takeoff. Departure to the east.
TS 1515. Taxi to and hold short of runway 24 via taxiway. Contact tower on 120.7 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 24 via taxiway, TS 1515.
Whoa, hey. It didn't want to turn. Come on, turn! Ah! Didn't want to turn.
Tower, TS 1515. Ready for east departure at runway 24.
TS 1515. QNH 101 to departure. To east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24, TS 1515.
All right, let's go. Wheels up. Wheels up. Autopilot on.
TS 1515. Continue for east departure. TS 1515. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Which way am I going? I'm going that way. Yeah. Acknowledge frequency change.
Tower, TS 1515. Frequency change.
Is that a lake? Or is it clouds? Must be clouds. It looks like a lake. Okay, this will be the final flight. Because once I go here, I will have reached the Nile. That was the goal of this marathon. So the next town I'm going to is Damazin in Sudan. Oh, okay. I hope that the times will be okay. Yeah, not I don't know if I'm doing it this stream or if I'm going to do it the next one. Because once I get to this town that I'm going now, the plan is that I'm going to change plane and low fly over the Nile, and that will take quite a long time up to Khartoum. Maybe I'll save that for the next stream. Start out with that other plane. Because you went to Stafford before you leave Brom. Before you, okay. Well, you can choose if you wanna go up to the hotel or if you wanna wait for us at the station. Yeah, love Brom. I don't know if you have if it's possible to do. Yeah, I've been there too. I was I walked. I think I told you that I was in that like a concert hall there once, and I walked from the station to that hall, and one way to get there was to first walk along like streets, and then I had to and I came to a roundabout, and then I had to walk under the roundabout, and there was a lot of like different paths. None were there were no signs whatsoever, so you basically had to guess which path to take. And I ended up in the wrong place the first time, so I had to walk back. It was a weird place. It was. I've always. I always have a hard time finding the Birmingham New Street. There it is. Birmingham New Street. And then I went down to the O2 Academy. And it is there is a roundabout that I had to walk. Walk past. It isn't that far to walk actually, but it was. It's like a big roundabout, and there's a Chinese pagoda in the middle. And trying to navigate that roundabout, that was confusing. Because you could like walk in and out and things. I have not been to Cadbury World. The only time I've been in Birmingham was when I went there to the O2 Academy. When the second time I was there, I just went to the university station, and I changed trains there to go back to go down to Northfield, where T-Bone is living. No, I found it a bit confusing. Yeah, T-Bone is living maybe like 100 meters from the station in Northfield. He lives like on the same street that the station is on. Basically, I think it's one street away or something like that, but it's very close to the station. Well, it is quite a big city, so most big cities are confusing. You probably have. Yeah, you have family in Birmingham as well, so maybe you passed by his house when. Maybe you can actually see his car on Google Street View. That would be funny if you go down. I go down to Google Street View here. Can I see T-Bone's car? Yes. If you go into Google Street View, you can see T-Bone's car. That's quite funny. What? Yeah. Yeah. So he lives on the same street as the station. There was a while ago, I think they've redone it now, but there was one time on an older Street View image where you can see my dad. they had like this, you know, this lot where you can grow things in an area. And just as the car drove by on the street, yeah, but once you could see my dad standing in the doorway of the little house that they had on this plot. I wonder if that is. I don't think it's still. Now I'm curious. I gotta see if that image is still there. Nah, they've changed the image. You can look at older images somewhere, right? No. Oh well.
Altitude.
Okay, we have reached almost. And I know that there was one generation of the Google Street View car where you can see me. Because right as it passed by where I live, I walked out, so it passed by when I walked out and was filming the street where I live. But I think they updated it since. That was like 10 years ago. And I think you could see me once when I was at work as well, because I was driving behind the Google Street car view, the Google car. Okay, we're gonna set the altitude to 2.5. Okay. I don't know when the view of my house was made. Oh, the view of my house is not actually a year out of date. It's 4 years out of date. This was taken in 2022. It's an old picture. It's 4 years old. Yikes. Oh, that was a long time ago. Oh, they've updated the pictures down by the parking garage, but not up where I live. Okay. About halfway there now. Ooh. And in a way, I have now sort of fulfilled the premises of this stream. We are reaching the Nile. Welcome to the White Nile. But I will be continuing and going over to the Blue Nile. Because I've been flying across along the White Nile. I will be flying. I want to fly a little bit along the Blue Nile as well. We're crossing the White Nile. It's a movie. I have seen 2 versions of Death on the Nile, but I have not seen the latest one with Kenneth Branagh. But I doubt it's... yeah, I doubt that the Kenneth Branagh one. I've read that it has that it didn't get very good critique, and I doubt it's as good as the with the one with David Suchet. He is. If you think Poirot, you imagine David Suchet. He was brilliant in that one. But there's one thing with the Agatha Christie books, and basically all of her books. It's always like, why does the murderer stick around? It's always like that. The murderers never leave. They're always there. And they always do this very intricate way of killing somebody. And it's like, or if they're not there, they always come when Poirot wants them to come. So it's like, no, everybody knows how brilliant of a detective he is, but still everybody knows they can think they can fool him, and they never do. It's like. And also, like, if you know that Poirot is somewhere close, that is like must be the worst possible moment to actually kill somebody. So it's like, but if it wasn't like that, it wouldn't be any books in Iceland. Okay, we have started our descent. Ugh. Now there is the Nile. The White Nile. Oh, you're stuck on. There is one episode of the David Suchet Poirot who I think is probably the best one. It's the last, where the murder he solves is his own, and he puts out like different clues for someone else to find. look like so macabre. And if ends up with actually who killed Poirot, well, he was the only one who could actually outsmart and kill Poirot is Poirot himself. Hope I didn't spoil anything now. Okay, do you have any contact? What is the name? HSD. No, not yet. Okay. I was still 111 nautical miles away. Oh, I never read any other books. Anyway, either. I just watched some of the TV shows. But I thought all people living in the UK had to read Agatha Christie. Isn't it like mandatory? Ooh, we have... the wind is coming straight from the side, so we have some quite turbulence going on here. You have to read Shakespeare. Oh, that's even worse. Be or not to be. I've actually watched Hamlet in the Globe Theatre in London. And there was one sequence that was the absolute funniest in the whole show. That wasn't actually part of the script at all. It was what is it called? His friend Horatio. Yeah, there was like there was a woman playing Horatio, but she was so good it was silly. And she was standing there doing one of his these speeches, like the monologues. And all of a sudden, around the stage there was this like wooden balustrade with like and a pigeon flew and sat on one of the beams, and it pooped. So the poo landed on the stage, and this woman playing Horatio, without missing a beat, talked, talk, and sees the pigeon poo, stops, yells at the pigeon, then continue with her monologue. And it was so perfect, without missing a beat. She just berated the pigeon and then continue with the monologue. Yeah, it was so good. That was like the biggest laugh of the whole show. That was when she did that one. Alas, poor Yorick. I know him, Horatio. Yeah. And then it ends up with everybody dying. That's something weird with Shakespeare. All his plays basically end up with everybody dying. No, but they actually made it quite funny. They did it. They did it so well, and they made it funny. I've seen I saw that movie that Kenneth Branagh did for Hamlet. It was my brother that wanted to go and see it, so we went and saw it with him and my mother. And the bloody thing was over 4 hours long, and there was even a pause in the middle because it was so long, and it was utterly boring. It was so boring, I almost fell asleep a couple of times. Because he did it exactly like the book. All of these monologues, he was basically walking around talking for half an hour. It was like, what? It was so utterly boring. And then at the end, everybody died. For no apparent reason. I never really quite understood what was so brilliant with Shakespeare. Yeah, I know. Oh, it was horrible. And Branagh is a good actor. He done good stuff. But when he does some things, it's just too much. I think actually one of his best roles is in Wild Wild West, when he plays that the villain. That is actually really good. When he can like unleash his mad side, instead of being this a little bit of a stuck up, he just can completely go insane, and that's really funny. Okay, 17 nautical miles left. Now I should be able to have contact with this. Yes, they have a tower, and I will request a landing.
Tower TS-15.
They're gonna change the runway.
West flight level 230 to land.
Runway 17. Oh, of course, runway 17.
1011. Make left traffic runway 17.
Fly left traffic runway 17. TS-1515.
Well. Oh, yeah, that's right, he did. I liked that show. It was cool. Like when it came out, the CGI in that one was so, it was like state of the art. So, and you were like, They can actually do stuff like this? Yeah, I know, but I still think it looked better in a way. They somehow got the interaction between the dinosaurs and the environment better than they did in Jurassic Park. Also, Jurassic Park were a lot of it were with not CGI but actual like practical. While Walking with Dinosaurs was complete CGI. All of the dinosaurs, everything was CGI. Yeah, they maybe they did that, but I think it was still very. I think it still was better than Jurassic Park did it. Not that Jurassic Park is a bad movie. It was really well done. But there's one thing that we actually don't know how most of the dinosaurs looked. Everything is just interpretations. We think they look like this, and then we had to change it a couple of times. Also, you know what people thought dinosaur bones was the first time anyone found one? No, giants. It was actually a thigh bone that was the first dinosaur bone that was found. It's not clear which dinosaur it was from, but it was a big thigh bone, and they thought that it came from a giant, that. Yeah. And there is also a couple of when they like found bones, but they didn't know how to like put them together. So there is, I think it's somewhere, if I remember, either in France or in the UK, in a museum, where they have put together a dinosaur skeleton in like completely the wrong way, so it looks hilarious. It's like so wrong because they have no clue how it would look. So they put it completely wrong. Maybe they, Alright, we have sight on the blue, on the what? Is it the white Nile or the blue Nile? I know, I never remember which one is which. It is the blue Nile. The blue Nile. Whee. Hold on. There's the blue Nile. And the town we're flying to is located here. It's like a reservoir, I think, from... Yeah, there's a dam there. This is... Rosers Dam. That is a man-made lake. Oh, we got fog or clouds coming in here. There's the airport. Apparently you're not allowed to fly here. Well, I'm flying here, so this is a prohibited area. So, okay, we'll soon start turning. And for some reason I am well above glide slope or the path down. Sometimes that just changes and it doesn't like. Good, start turning. Yep.
TS 1515, wind 202 at 6. Clear to land runway 17.
Cleared to land runway 17, TS 1515.
Altitude. Altitude.
We have a side wind here. Plane is crabbing. Now it's changing to a headwind.
Autopilot. Altitude.
There we go. Landed. Oh, I need to go back.
TS 1515, turn next taxiway.
Next taxiway, there is no taxiway, I have to go around. Thanks, Vic. Oh well. That's it for today. I have flown a long way today. Close to 3,000 nautical miles. Yeah.
TS 1515, exit runway when able.
Yes, I am. My problem that you
TS
have.
1515, contact ground on 118.4.
118.4 for TS 1515.
Okay, they don't have any places to stop. I will stop here. There we go. All right. Thanks for hanging out, Vec, and talk to you later. I'm gonna go to bed. So have a nice day, and thanks for watching.